Happy Friday. I know, I know. My hair is a bit exploded. I know. I can't help it. I tried, and it just makes it worse. So I need to stop touching it. How are we doing? This is weird, isn't it? Let's see who we've got. Hello, gnarly. Yes, burrito. I need a burrito time later. Hi, Daddy. That's my favorite though. Unfortunately, it has quickly become my favorite emote of all time. Hi, Arif. Not to rain on the parade, but yeah, yeah. I think it's because it's. Oh my God, I don't want to look at myself. It's really dark, and I just refuse to lift the sunscreens for one because I just it's still too bright. But I did also see maybe it disappeared again, but around 2 a.m. I almost projectile vomited because I saw in the weather that there's a 37 degrees out there next week, and that made me really upset, really upset. But yeah, it's just very dark. I noticed that yesterday as well that when I was uploading the VODs that it was really dark. But that's just because it's been very gloomy, and normally that's okay. I'm not sure why camera bad, camera tired. Me too. I'll get into it in a little bit because we have to compromise just slightly today, but that's fine. That's fine. I think I'm starting to accept my fate. No pain, no gain. Hi Lulu, lunchtime here, so I'll lurk till I return. Hello, see you in a little bit. Bon appetit. Yeah, and I just don't want to. I turn on the overhead light, and I do want to turn it off as soon as I can, because that one gives me a headache. And I do have a different light that I used to use when it was darker, but I that's a Bluetooth light, so I need my phone for that, so I can't turn it on. Plus, that one actually gives me a headache instantly, and we're not going to give ourselves a headache today. Right, Krish? Krish! Yes, I tend to spawn into existence every once in a while. Very annoying. Hi, Slam. It's extremely gloomy today. It's been rainy and windy. It's lovely. I love it. It's the perfect weather for my current state of emotion and soul. But there's another heat wave coming up, isn't there? Wait, you already have a 25 streak? Danny, how did you do that? Wait, that's amazing. I'm impressed. Wait, what's that? Oh, oh, Krish. Oh. Oh, I love those. Hmm. Hi, Chandu. I was searching everywhere when the alarm sound came in. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's me. It's me. It's Susan. Susan made the sound. I noticed I found out that since I got this one, because when I got this one, there were really only two options for this kind of alarm or timer rather. Unless you went into teacher spheres where they were like $100. But these days, if you're interested in having a timer like this that is away from your phone, so you don't get tempted to, check a notification or two, uh, there's a lot of options these days, and a lot cheaper than Susan as well. Because Susan is just stupidly expensive. It is also more expensive when you choose the pink one, because naturally when it's sold to to women, it has to be more expensive. But just so you know, there's a lot of options of them out there, and I do feel like it's more helpful if you don't get tempted to look at your phone. Are you okay, Winston? We had a really rough night, people. Hi, Wisdom. Next week, isn't there? Yeah, sees with this. Well, the thing is, Wisdom, I need to prepare. I need to prepare so that I don't have to go outside. Because if I have to go outside when it's that hot, I will get uh, um, a meltdown. Like actually, an autistic meltdown, and I don't have the energy for that. And we're probably still going to be in the readathon, which is not the bad thing. The bad thing is literally just the weather. I'm going to get really overwhelmed. I'm going to be crying every day. And if I don't prepare with food for both me and my cats, I will be forced to go outside anyway. And that is just, it's basically torture for me when it's that hot. 37 degrees, especially that, just knowing that it's in the future. If that falls upon me without me being prepared for it, I will not be able to function at all. I'll just cry all day. And I wish that was a joke because I know I really don't present as autistic. I'm pretty good at hiding it. I'm pretty good at masking. And what I don't mask is seen as quirky because I have a symmetrical face. So usually people forget that I'm actually pretty severely autistic. So I can't ignore that. I have to make sure, especially in summer, that I'm prepared for hot weather. So I don't suffer too much from the autism. It feels like time flies when you're being held hostage, right, Danny? Don't know about you, but ideal weather is 17 plus. No, 15. 15 is for me 15 slam. Completely cloudy with no direct sunlight. I like gloomy weather. I love gloomy weather and I love rain. Even if I have to go outside, it's not ideal, sure, but I'm not made of sugar. That's probably just a Dutch saying of dread and dream. A 7 stream streak. Thank you so much. And Krish as well, a 7 stream streak. Thank you so much for your time. It means a lot. I hope you know that. Those streaks mean really like that you choose to be here, you know. And I know it's a silly little thing and to entice you to come back, but it means a lot to me. Oh, only 34 here just when my vacation starts. Ah, wait, and in London, is it gonna be? Are you gonna prove my theory that the sun will always be where I am because I abhor the sun? That would be so funny because when I went to London, there were heat waves. It's absolute madness. Like, everyone kept telling me, "Don't you love the weather? Aren't you lucky that it's a heat wave for you?" Come, no. I went to London for the rain. What is this crap? No. And it's so early in the year, wisdom, and it's June. It's just I'm not having a good time, which is why I am torturing myself with something else so I can distract myself from the misery. Uh, Around 25. You don't want that in London, Danny. It's really well, maybe if it hasn't been that temperature for too long, it's fine. But the heat it's basically Dutch heat, but a little bit worse in London because of the smog and stuff. It's not nice. It's really not nice. Do you have subtitles on your stream or do I need to install something for that? I saw subtitles on some other stream. Oh gosh, I completely forgot about the fact that I once upon a time decided to look into that. You know what? I'm gonna make a note of that, Slav, and I'll see if I can install those tonight. Does there's a it's not stopping. There's a lot of kids going by. What are you doing? Oh, there is also a mother duck, so it's okay. All the ducklings are fine. Okay. Does anyone have a suggestion for what I could use for subtitles? Because it's probably going to be. I'm not sure if I can do that actually because I am streaming from my phone, but it should be fine, right? I'm not sure. They were yelling at something. I'm not sure. Assorted cat noises. They sound like little ducklings. What is that? Oh my gosh, that scared me. It made me think of The Ring, the first one. Ugh. Who is that? Ghost? Well, that's appropriate. Oh, there's just a Twitch. Yes, I do need to write that down because my brain is not braining. Uh, It's not difficult. It's not necessary. It would just be a nice bonus. Yeah, I'll do that though because more people asked for it before, and I just didn't do it. I'm so sorry. Uh, well, it's gonna be AI anyway, wisdom, because I am one of the unfortunate people who accidentally, well, not accidentally, who oh, there's a oh, who trained the systems that are now generating subtitles, and this is true story. I was a transcriber once upon a time, and about 3 years into the training program that they made out to sound really amazing and all kinds of bonuses and stuff was actually their AI program, so they could remove all the humans from that website because it was an international website that where I would actually physically make the subtitles for shows like 90 Days Fiance and stuff. Yeah, and then the pandemic hit, and a lot more people tried to sign up for that website, and instead they got 80% of everyone who worked there, even though I had been working for them for 5 years. I was just got out of nowhere. Now this did give me the bump to start as a proper writer, even if I was a ghostwriter, because I wasn't comfortable with my name still. Uh, that really sucked because no one was told that we were training an AI system. So that's why it's truly impossible to actually completely disengage from AI. It's really everywhere. It's hidden in places where you don't even realize. This is also why I know that saying out loud certain words will flag your stream or your channel, because the system isn't just basically if it can generate subtitles of what you're saying, it can flag you and thus also shadow ban you. Um, and you would really be surprised what subjects get flagged. Uh, the thing is, I loved that job. It was somewhat mindless, but it allowed me to watch silly reality TV while also learning a few things here and there, because there were also documentaries. There was a whole variety of things, from just interviews with people to reality TV, but also sometimes really emotional projects of people, of humans, of people who send in their homemade videos of their grandparents, for example, that they wanted to have transcribed for some reason or other. So you had a lot to choose from every day, and the fact that they did this behind their backs and really kind of tricked us into doing that, it still sucks. I'm not gonna say I don't want to get sued, because I probably signed for like a 10-year non-disclosure agreement, so I have to be careful. But yeah, that website is an absolute scam now, and a lot of people use it. I have no idea that it's a complete AI these days. Even if you pay for human generated, they still use AI. It's madness. Then we'll find out what Ballet really thinks of Icebreaker. I mean, I don't even know what I think of Icebreaker. Um, Funny coincidence. I have been trying to get, well, not trying. I've been catching up on the episode on Morbid, because I was not able to listen to anything for quite some time. Now it's not as easy as it used to be now either, but ever since the Yu-Ming Lung case, that's already probably not a good idea, but ever since that case, I've just been very angry about a lot of things, and it took some time for me to actually start listening only. I do watch Rotten Mango, for example, but just listening was not enough engagement. And yesterday I talked about how it's all men until it's none. none of them, because we can't even trust the man that we have chosen anymore. And I brought up one man named Watts. His name is Chris Watts, actually, and he murdered his pregnant wife and two children. Because he wanted to get away from them, and instead of divorcing, he just decided to murder them, so he could start a new life with his mistress. And I just started the two-parter. It's a two-parter. I didn't realize that they had picked up that episode because it involves children, and Morbid generally avoids cases that has children in it, especially if it's just a Chris Watts kind of case. And I think I am going to ask you to, if you have the time and space, to listen to that episode of Morbid, the Chris Watts episode, because what Chris Watts did to the woman he ended up murdering is kind of what Nathan is doing. It was, which is why I'm a little bit flat at the moment. I wasn't expecting that. I knew the thing is, Morbid, those people, those two women put so much love in their work, because their coverage of cases like this, and they're very angry in that episode, by the way, and rightfully so. But it might help someone in the future recognize the behavior that he exhibited and help someone leave sooner. So I think once I'm done with this, or maybe just a little bit before, I'm going to ask you to listen to, I'll finish the episode first, the two-parter in total, but it's like 3 hours, which I'm going to be here for a while. So I guess I'll be able to finish it. And I think I want you to listen to it so you understand why this is problematic. And I wouldn't do that. I don't think I've ever done that. I don't think I've ever asked you to listen to a true crime episode like this. Well, maybe with the Yu Meng Lang case, I asked you to maybe look into it yourself, because it was just so bizarre that even I didn't believe what was happening in that case. But that is beside the point. If you signed the petition, then you've done more than enough. We can't really do anything more. But I think the Chris Watts case, especially now I know that he stalked her as well. I think that will help you understand why this is so distressing for me to read and extremely triggering. Google forces you to use it on searches. Yeah, and it's almost impossible to turn it off. It's infuriating. This is why I use DuckDuckGo now. If you try to disable Google Labs, that part of their website doesn't function properly. Yeah, they force you. They really force you. So I just moved away from it. Hi, bye. Be careful out there, Millie. Birthday! Is it your birthday? Happy birthday! Really? I didn't know that. But aside from unexpectedly finding more overlap in a true crime case, an actual true crime case, and this supposed cozy romance, we had a horrible night. We had a truly horrible night. I barely slept. I don't think I got my REM sleep in my second sleep, in my morning sleep, because Tuesday is a bit upset. I think it's because we changed our routine extremely, yeah, with the readathon, and I knew she was going to be a little bit upset, but she kept smothering me, and then she puked, which could be on purpose, because Bo used to puke on purpose. I'm actually sure that she did on purpose. They are able to just start hacking up a hairball if they want to. I truly believe that. Yes, sometimes it's just what's happening, but sometimes, and I think she's upset that she's not getting enough attention. So my plan for today is that we do one sprint and one focus power hour, so I can give them a little bit more attention, and maybe that is better for the bonus streaming days anyway. So I can make sure that they don't get too disrupted because now Winston is already acting up as well. And I kind of need sleep. And I'm happy that I'm doing the biphasic sleep, because otherwise I would have cancelled today. I'm pretty sure, because I'm so tired. Which may be better. Maybe that means I won't get too upset about this. I could just read it and be just like, yeah, I'm tired. I'm too tired. I'm too tired to respond, and I'll just make notes. But that's basically it. Winston is doing decently. But Tuz is just, I really think she's autistic. She doesn't like changes in routine. She's very aware of the time of day. She will let me know when it's dinner time. It's really cute. But also that means that now I'm streaming every day. She's just confused, and she's missing her lap time. Normally, when I'm not streaming, she gets a lot of lap time. And that's not really possible here. Not really, not comfortably. So we had a little talk this morning. Poor baby girl. If she comes here and you see that she has like a nasty face, that's because she wouldn't accept the paste that she needs to eat so that her hairballs don't get stuck, and just get hacked up a little bit more easy. I don't think I was here. What was the human lung? What? The human lung? The human lung? What do you mean, Arlie? I'm sorry, Krish. Yeah, you mean the Chris Watts thing, right? Oh, the internet session. Oh, Krish. Okay, so I'm not sure. Can I say this? Can I say something about TikTok here? Do you think that would be okay? Skulja, hello. Just gonna step by for the lurk. Always appreciate a lurk. Lurk and work. I love that, Winston. Oh, I shouldn't touch my hair because it's exploding. I really feel like if that's the case, the book triggering you, then I ask politely and respectfully to stop reading it. No. It's okay. I feel like it makes it even more important if our nervous systems are afraid already that we can't effectively look after ourselves, which is why I'm Winston. Winston wants to drink. Why am I compromising today? So we'll have a shorter stream. But thank you for reminding me that I am absolutely allowed to just step away from this book if it's too upsetting. But I feel like it's extremely important to finish it, especially now I have been made aware of the Chris Watts situation. The thing is, I already listened to Bailey Syrian talk about the Chris Watts case, but there's just something about the Morbid podcast that is. I don't know. It's my favorite place to get updates on the true crime world and how just the world is doing when it comes to that, because it's as a woman, it's just really important to know about certain things, about certain warning signs, because it's literally impossible to know when we're safe as long as the patriarchy is having a chokehold on everyone. Even a husband of and the father could someday decide that he's just done and kill you. And the thing is, I seem to remember, I'm not sure, because there's just so much about this case that is truly upsetting, and I might only ask you to listen to the first part, because what he ends up doing, I don't want you to know. But I think maybe the story of how they met and how he ended up convincing her to have a relationship with him and then deciding to just murder her, I think that may be important to help you understand why this is so problematic, why this behavior of this guy is so problematic, and why he can be considered a good guy at all in no universe. If this had been a dark romance, then it would have been a different story. But this is not how they market it or present this book at all. And but at the end of the day, I also need to make sure that I'm not wrong, that Henry won't be saving the day, because I have this tiny little hope that maybe Henry is going to save the day. Hi Blue, do you read? No, no, you get the full unabridged reaction of me reading Icebreaker, as promised. And I will be here every day. Until I am completely through. And I'll take you through some of the reviews. We'll talk about some other things, and I might have asked you at that point to listen or maybe read up on some points of the Chris Watts case. But we'll see. We're not there yet. Barrow of Love, the human lung is a curious thing. It makes one man drown and another man swim. Wait, what is happening? Why are we talking about lungs? Because I'm so sounding crunchy. That's just because I haven't talked yet, and I'm kind of the Chris Watts case makes me want to cry. But I thought it was just such an interesting synchronicity that I talk about it yesterday, and today I open up the Morbid channel on the podcast app, and the first episode that I have to catch up on is the Chris Watts case, which I thought it was just that's a sign. I need to listen to it, and yeah, I do need to listen to it. Now, when it comes to Morbid, again, I have been listening to those two girls. Woman, but like it feels like when I listen to Morbid, it feels like I'm sitting down to talk about the dangers of being a woman with two besties. The way they talk is at the same time respectful, but also with a bit of is it levity? They kind of balance it out with just real human responses. Now. What is her name? Why am I blanking on her name? Ashley and the other one. She wrote 3 books. I love her books, but she also used to be what's the word? She did autopsies. So she actually knows what she's talking about. Morbid isn't just a true crime channel. They have a lot more respect for every case than some true crime people out there. Some true crime literal content creators. So yeah, I really respect them. Yeah, Toulouse is a girl. I know that Toulouse apparently sounds like a boy, and also it was inspired by Toulouse from the Aristocats, but she's a girl. She's 10 this year. Can you believe it? She's 10 actually. I keep forgetting that she's actually really old for a cat. What are you seeing? I ordered Icebreaker yesterday. Oh God, I'm conducting my own study of product, author, and publisher. Oh God, keep me up to date, Wisdom. I'm happy that you're joining me. Actually, makes me feel a little bit less alone, because it is something. It really is something. Yeah, generally they say that orange cats are predominantly male, and calicos, which is Toulouse, 3-colored, are generally girls. So if you have a female orange cat, that is really unique, and if you have a calico male cat, that is also really unique. But I just have the standard issue. Yeah, this is her birthday month because she was a foundling. She came from a shelter, so I don't know the actual date of her birth. So this month she turned 10, and December is her adoption month, which was also the birthday month of Bo, because Bo was a foundling too. Bo was my first cat. So yeah, as you can imagine, if you're a little bit up to date on what's going on in my life, June is just this year. June is the most intense month of my life, basically. Hi, Lucien. How are you doing? Welcome back. Are you going to join today? Who is joining me today with anything, something? Well, all of you who are staying, even if you're just lurking, just as valid. You don't need to participate in being active in chat to be valid. And staying alive is your first and most important objective of the day. So you know what? No matter what it is that you're doing, you already won. Right, Tess? What are you doing? What are you doing, Annie? Do you want some attention in a little bit? Do we do that first? That's okay. We're going to compromise today, okay? I promise you. Having fulfilled her early afternoon response quota, Cherry was granted 2 hours of freedom to... No, she's right here. We'll see. The Handmaid's Tale. I found out that she, the actress of The Handmaid's Tale, is actually messed up. I meet cats. You don't slam. Be careful with your autocorrect. Yeah, it's someone's birthday. Happy birthday. Do they always know what your date of birth at the shelter? No, it's a guesstimate. It's a guesstimate. She was about 6 months when I got her. And she was found when she was a few weeks old somewhere on the street. They wouldn't tell me anything more, which was really weird. So I wonder what happened. I really wonder what happened to her. I think she was found alone. And because I'm convinced that she has autism and maybe a little bit of brain damage, because of other cats that I've been exposed to on Instagram, I recognize some behaviors of a few cats that I follow in her. But which is also why it's hard to believe that she's 10, because Toulouse, come here. What are you doing? Come here. Good girl. Do not. Thank you. Good girl. Can you turn around? I'll give you a few spanks to... No? You did good. Thank you for listening so quickly. She was eating something from the floor and I don't know what. You can't do that. No, you have food. There's 2 huge bowls in this room. You want spanks? Oh gosh, it hurts a little bit. Okay, I have to go sit. Otherwise I'm going to faint. This is not ideal. Whew. No, just kidding, Slam, just so you know. Yes, I know, I see you. I need coffee. I hope my voice will clear up a little bit. I haven't talked today yet, so this has been kind of my morning voice. I'm winning one slow minute at a time. I dropped sugar, tobacco, and alcohol 3 days ago. Gnarly, are you sure you want to do that all at the same time? It's not recommended to do that. It's better to just do one thing at a time, because stress is really bad, and you don't want that, right? It's amazing that you managed to cold turkey, but I don't even know what that is. I've yet to meet a thespian who isn't messed up. Wait, what was it, a thespian again? I forget. Eating it from the floor isn't such a big deal. I remember coming home and my cat was playing with some kind of ball. No, she has pica, so she'll eat like Winston's hair. And then she'll also get sick, but in a different way. She eats, I have to vacuum every day, if only because of her, because she will also eat my hair, for example, and that is bad. That, if you know, you know. I won't get into details. Hi, Dylan. Thank you so much. Welcome in. I wondered what it was. Maybe it was some kind of spare part of a screw. It took it away from her. It turned out to be her poop. Do you think that's normal? It may have been pica as well. Pica is something that humans can have, and is sometimes something that happens to women who are pregnant. They'll suddenly get the unquenchable desire to eat chalk, for example. But it is also just a disorder where you can get the urge to eat. For example, I know of a case of a woman who couldn't stop eating the inside of her mattress. That's Pika. 50th streak! 50th streak, Lulu. That's madness. Thank you so much for being here. So she will eat things that she's not supposed to eat, but my cats are actually really well behaved in general. I'm so proud of them when they come running to me when I call them. Makes me happy. But she can't eat stupid things from the floor like dust bunnies. But with how my schedule is looking right now, I vacuum after stream. I have a lazy morning before stream. I take my time waking up with the cats. I wake up at 9, but I only get out of bed at like 10. So we have a good cuddle and we have our coffee in bed, and I try to just prepare myself for the day and lower my anxiety levels, because I wake up with a panic attack, which is really tiring. And that's why I decided to do my daily chores after stream instead of before, because they can be really exhausting when I'm in physical pain. Having to keep I'm not doing it very well today either. My endometriosis is acting up. So I'm going to do my best to have a good posture today, but I'm already avoiding sitting fully on my stupid bench. So it's a good day to compromise. Just a reminder, we're doing one focus sprint and one power hour, and after that we'll have a little bit of a chat as well. If you're new here, I will be turning on shield mode, or follower shield mode, follower only mode, in about 6 minutes for an hour. So if you have followed the channel for an hour, you'll be able to get back into chat. But just because I am reading a book that might make people think that they have the right to say inappropriate things, because this is a book that has smut in it, or explicit scenes. And that's not really why I'm reading this, and also that's really not what I'm finding in this book. This book is really problematic and really quite upsetting. So just to protect myself from harassing comments, and you as well, because you don't need to be exposed to silly comments that make no sense and are only made to upset and bait. But I hope you stick around, because it's just for an hour, okay? Just to make sure that those who speak up in chat are here for the right reasons, you know? And it's been working really well, I have to say. Now SiriBot has not been interfering with what I want. Silly SiriBot. Booty pats. Yeah, she loves to be spanked, right, Deuce? Right? You want to say something? No? Oh, honey. See, she wants lap time. The thing is, she either wants spanks or she just wants to lie in my lap. I'm not even allowed to pet her when she's on my lap. That's it. She needs me to be her chair, and then she can purr, and she will. And that's how we usually spend the rest of the week. She sits on my lap and she purrs, and she regulates my nervous system, and I regulate her nervous system. So that's why I think she had a really bad night this night. I think she's just upset that the routine has been changed. This is the first time we're doing something like this, and we're learning a lot, not just from this book and how media is representing supposed healthy behavior, which it really isn't, but also ourselves, like how are we dealing with a change in schedule. Ooh, do you need a little bit of a massage? Are your jaws a little bit hurt? Let me see. Ooh, this way? No? And she needs a brush. She needs a brush. Here, everywhere. How long has endo affected your life? It's usually painful. People don't understand. Yeah, but funnily enough, this year it was discovered, or at least this year it was put into the news for the first time that endometriosis also shows up in men. And suddenly, in all the comments online, people are saying it's not just a female thing, men suffer from it as well. And I'm really not calling anyone out here, but I think that is fascinating that now it's found in men. Suddenly everyone knows about it, and not just knows about it, but they know that it's also found in men. So we should really find a solution to it. It's maddening, but also fascinating if I remove myself from the pain, because I've had this. I've had the symptoms to the point that they have influenced my functioning since 2017, and I am almost well always on painkillers since 2020. Yeah, since 2020, I've been on painkillers pretty much all the time. Not the full dose constantly, only when I have an actual episode. So ovulation, menstruation, I don't function. I just scream bloody murder, literally. So that's when I have to take more. But I actually every day I take a low grade, so I have a little bit of a little bit of painkiller in my system, so that it works faster, because otherwise it takes too long for it to work. But yeah, there's progress. There's progress. Luckily, it's sad that it took endometriosis being found in men, but at least now it's spreading. The fact that it's really horrible, and something should be done. Hello, Jordy Buldulski, number 3. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you enjoy it here. I am reading a controversial book for no joke research purposes. I think I should say that constantly, because I know people make a joke of it's for research. No, I do this for the plot. I guess I should say that. I'm doing it for the plot, not for the book plot, but for my life plot, to make it more interesting, because I'm not suffering enough. Hi, Josh. Good morning. We're learning a lot, like not getting upset, like how to not scream your lungs out when confronted with Nathan Hawking. I don't know. So, in name of the readathon, because it's a little bit of hello, no, don't fight. Well, it's actually a little bit of a community event as well. I am so sorry that I am going to turn on followers only mode for just an hour. So if you just stick around for an hour, you'll be able to participate in chat again. But in the meantime, maybe you can pick up a book yourself. So let's move to this side of Twitch. Winston, I might need to step away and play with the cats a little bit. But I'm also going to get some coffee. I'm going to turn on the timer. And normally I mute myself during the focus time, so you can actually try to focus, turn on your music and stuff. But I will be unmuted, so you hear everything. Well, aside from me getting coffee, because I don't want to feel, I don't know, it's just awkward. So I'll be right back. Let me know what you're up to. If you just want to stay in chat and, survive the day, that is valid. Just so you know, you're valid. I need you to get through the day. That is the most important thing. But if you're reading a book or doing some homework or work or, I don't know, working out, let me know. I'm interested. I want to know. But I'm going to stop yapping, get myself some coffee, and I'll be right back. So good luck. I'm back. That's a good one. I've been trying to find inspiration to update the Let's Go and the Power Hour emos, but I have nothing in my brain. What are you doing? Here it is. Where are you? Where? Come here. Sorry. Your tail is in the whole water. You're gonna get so upset. It's a bit loud, isn't it? The wind is turned this way. I think I'll close it up so you don't hear all the cars coming by. It's very busy. Get it, get it, good boy. Oh, good boy. Get it. Well done. AJ, go, go, get it. The thing that gives him the most zoomies is a piece of an old feed plastic bag. It's ridiculous. Don't buy your cat's toys because they will play with packaging. Stupid. Oh, something interesting, Daddy? See? No, oh, okay. Well, should have done that sooner. Here. Up. It's your boy. Up, up. Good boy. I got you. Here. No? I thought so. You can do it. Here. Vincent, no. You just have it. Good girl. Okay. can come say hi. Hi, Winston. Winston. Hi, baby bean. What you doing? You be good. Spanx? Don't. Just sit. Okay. You can join. You can just sit. Okay. Spanx. Oh, I know. I know, honey. I won't be so long today, okay? Get him. Get him. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Get him. Ain't it? Good boy. Good boy. You sure? Oh, you done? Get him. You can do it. I believe in you. Oh. Okay. I do have. I do that in the before I go to bed to make sure they're not bored when I am unable to entertain Toulouse. I would rather you didn't go there. That's gonna be a problem, honey. Hey. work like this? Can you fit? Don't eat that, please. There's no need. There is really no need. No. You want to... What scene? Oh, sorry. No, you can stay. It's okay. I'm sorry. I wanted to make room. Sorry. Jeez. Don't panic. Oh my god. Vincent! Oh, now you can panic. Vincent, you really... Oh, that was mean. He really only just jumped up there so he could... Boys? Yeah, always. Always, Len. Chaos is basically my default. And they're really upset that I'm streaming on non-stream days. It's not funny, but it's really adorable. Be gentle. Get it. Get it. And sit. You can do it. Fight him. Get him. I have nothing to say in this house, Gatsu. Nothing. You're prowling. I'm scared. How much time do we have left? Okay. What? What? Winston. Aaron just, well, remember we left off with Anastasia saying no to meeting up with Nathan after they hooked up. And he kept pushing, well, what about Monday? What about Tuesday? What about Wednesday? And she said no, 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 because she was busy and he was busy. And he eventually managed to push his presence onto her anyway by Winston, Winston, please. What? Winston! Stop it! No! Winnie! Please? No, you're gonna hurt yourself. Stop it. No. No need. No need. He eventually managed to push his presence onto her anyway by picking her up from her job, to which she also said no. But he just wouldn't let it go, so she gave in. He also wouldn't let her leave the car when they reached their apartments, and ended up making out for 20 minutes that she didn't have. And now Anastasia is walking into her apartment, which she shares with Lola, her best friend, and Aaron, her ice skate partner, because she does that like a couples ice skating. And he definitely has a thing for Anastasia, even though they are not a couple at all, and she is definitely not interested in him in that way. Winston, I swear, if you do this, you'll break the entire house. You're not a kitten anymore. You can't do that. Winston! Stop it. He used to climb the curtains like any good orange kitten. Why? Why? No, you need to stop. You really need to stop. What is happening? This is extreme. This is not normal. This is really not normal, Winston. The thing is, I can't play with you if you're behaving like this. I can't enable this. Stop it. You can have zoomies, but you can't hurt yourself, okay? Thank you. Thank you for listening. Now calm down, please. Thank you. So she gets home and in her apartment. And Nathan also gave her her entire neck is covered in hickeys, which she was upset about, and he minimized. And he said that she was cute when she was angry, even though she was clearly actually upset about it, and for a good reason, because it doesn't look professional. So she gets home, and Aaron, who is a jealous MF to begin with, Winston is actually going insane. Winston, you need to quit it, because I will lock you in the bathroom. Actually, she's feeling sick, and this is not okay. What are you doing? I'm not kidding. If you no. What's wrong with you? Are you jealous? Is that it? Don't give me your slow blink. No, I'm not happy. Go sleep. Go take a nap. Up. Up. go. Just calm down. This is no fun for no one. And even though it looks unprofessional to skate on the ice with that, it's not professional. You're an adult, hickeys all over your neck. It's a possessive and slightly dangerous thing to do. But Aaron has no right to judge in the way he does. First off, he ignores Anastasia's hello as she walks into the apartment so he can approach her and move her scarf that she's using to cover up the hickeys. And worrying as well is that she feels guilty now for it, even though she didn't choose to have hickeys, and she has no obligation to explain herself to Aaron at all. So he says, you need to tell Rothwell to eat a decent meal before letting him near you, Stas. He scoffs. It looks cheap as hell. I'm not skating with you at sections if you have those. So say that she did want the hickeys. What does this imply? This guy who is only her skating partner. She doesn't have a relationship with him. She's a professional relationship. But he has no right to tell her with whom she hangs out, let alone has a deeper relationship with. That's not up to him. So how dare he give her an ultimatum like this? I'm not skating with you at sectionals if you have those. Because there's something called makeup. You can cover it up. It's just that she just got from Nathan's place, so she didn't have time to do that. She had a scarf, that was it. But you have really good makeup to cover it up if you're worried about the professional look, the unprofessional look of it all. Why is everyone in here so toxic? Five days later, Aaron is still sulking about it. He's hardly said 2 words to me, otherwise known as the silent treatment. No, Erin is her. This is a hockey player, and she does couples figure skating. And her partner, so her business partner, really, is Aaron. And he has been acting like a possessive child from the beginning, because he's clearly into her. He wants more from her, and he is behaving like a boyfriend. So in the beginning, it's kind of the joke that people think he is her boyfriend, even though he isn't, and she doesn't want him to be. And they've never done anything, as far as I know, at least. But he's clearly behaving like he is entitled to her romantic attention and exclusivity. It's definitely another man. Well, a boy. There's all boys. They're behaving really stupid. And there's Henry again, being just normal and healthy. Yeah, they're boys. This is not okay behavior. Why are they all feeling like they can say anything about her choices at all? No. Last minute. Last minute. hell is this scene? Oh no. Okay, I'm sorry about that with Winston. That was really absurd. I mean, he can be a menace, but in a funny way. That really wasn't funny. So I apologize for me having to get upset with him. I don't like that either, but we'll make it up later when he doesn't associate his bad behavior with being praised. We're taking a 10-minute break and then we're going into a power hour because I have to compromise. Clearly, the cats are upset. I'm upset about the cats being upset, and I want to make sure that they don't suffer for my choices. How are we doing? I want to welcome a few people and thank you for the follows. Josh and Invoke the 25th. They wait. Well, yeah, actually. And hello, teacher Nulia. And that was it. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for the follows, and I apologize. Oh my gosh, there's always something. Always something. Sorry for the temporary lurk. This is an explanation, and for some reason, the typed message still isn't showing up, is it? Why? Anyway, there it is. It's just temporary. If you stick around, you're more than welcome to join the conversation. But yeah. You don't date hockey players, you just take them down. Quote from Shorzy. Thank you so much for the 30 stream streak, Storm. Why is my screen so unreadable? I am having a lot of trouble reading names today. Why? Okay, I think this should fix it. Yes, it does. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. No, he was being bad. He was being bad. It started funny, but he started to become dangerous, and that's not okay. He seems calmed down again. I really think it's just because this is not our normal routine, right? I normally only stream from Sunday to Wednesday, and the rest of the week is really whatever I'm doing. Even though I do work, uh, I accommodate them to the degree that a lot of people probably think is unhealthy. But the thing is, I taking care of them really seriously, and it's my decision to have pets, so I should do everything I can to make them happy. And that includes making space for them if they want attention, because in my experience, pets are a little bit like kids. And I don't mean they're the same as kids. Parents tend to get a bit triggered when you say that pets are your children. But how I understand that saying is I feel the same responsibility as I would with a human child. So I take care of them as I would a human child, and a human child doesn't work on a schedule per se. And I always feel like it's an honor when a little animal actually approaches me for attention. And I tend to try not to take anything for granted, especially when it comes to spending time with your pets. They're only in your life for so long, you know? I'm mostly upset about the fact that he had to have a tantrum like this to begin with, because that means he needs attention. And he is probably just not enjoying the fact that we are completely on board. But we're gonna figure it out, and he's also just still young. He only turned 2 this year, so you know, he's still a baby bean. He can't help it. But the thing that frustrates me the most isn't that he's being a nuisance, but that one, he could hurt himself, and two, that I do need to do things, right? I made a commitment here. Um, and we'll just compromise. So we'll do a brow hour next, which is one sprint less than we normally do. Hi, Carodio. Thank you so much for the 40 bits for the celebration. Thank you so much. I love that one. Um, Cats are autistic. They love routine. Yeah, actually, yeah, really. Every cat is autistic to some degree. And I think you, as a human, you can learn a lot from them about boundaries and stability and patience when you're not able to accommodate them as you wish. So it's gonna be okay. I'm not angry at him for being a menace. I'm angry at myself most of it that I can't do what I want to do. So I'm just making mental notes about everything that's happening this week. This is our first ever community readathon, so you know it's all new for all of us, and are included. They experience these things as well. We have to remember. Two developments. One, I've got a sinus. Wait, what? Sort a sinus infection. Two, within my feverish insomnia, I've started playing around with a story concept similar to that turf book, but a thousand. Are you talking about yesteryear or something? Aren't they going to make a movie about that? I think I should read it. Read it at some point. He doesn't have a grown-up cat to show him the ropes. Well, actually, Zarev, Winston is probably the only normal one in this household, because Toulouse is actually noticeably autistic. She doesn't blink, for example, and I didn't realize that until I got Winston, because I am autistic, and I didn't realize that she doesn't blink. She just stares, and that is an act of aggression. That's basically saying, you want to fight? She doesn't mean that. She's innocence itself. She most of the time doesn't even realize that she's freaking alive. She's pure existence. So she is not teaching Winston anything. If anything, Winston is teaching me and Toulouse everything about cat body language. Because my first cat was also a little bit weird. She didn't have parents at all, just like Toulouse actually. Because Bo was a foundling, and but actually when she was tiny, Bo was only a few weeks when she was put in a box at a farmer's house. I know because I worked at the stables on the other side of the road. And she was actually bottle fed. So Bo didn't teach Toulouse any cat behavior, and now I only have Toulouse. And Winston did have a family. He did have brothers and sisters, and he was with his mother, and he was actually, he had a foster parent and everything. So he has the most healthy cat behavior of all of us. But this house isn't big enough for another cat. I do wanna get more cats and maybe a dog once we have moved away. I think that would be nice. I would like to have more cats. HP by JKR. I don't know. I have not heard of this. I thought you meant yesteryear. Have you heard of yesteryear? Happy early Catterday. Yes, it is. Yes, it sure is. At least she doesn't blink when you look at her. And the thing that the reason. How did I never notice that she actually doesn't blink? She just stares at you, and that's so aggressive. But she can't mean it. She doesn't have it in her. I mean, she's vicious, I have to admit. She's really quick when she does lash out. She's faster with her front paws than you might suspect when you see her. It's incredible, actually. But yeah, when she looks at Winston as well, she just doesn't blink, and he thinks, "What, what?" And he'll get the airplane ears and just attack her, and she has no clue. Oh, cats, man, they're fascinating. But I know that he probably could use another friend, because even though they do play together, he needs to be extremely careful with her. He has been learning, which is really interesting to see develop, how he learns to be careful with her. because he was really aggressive as a kitten, Winston. He was actually really violent with his play, and he's become better at it. But sometimes Toos will not blink at him, and he gets triggered, and it's valid. He's still a baby. Okay, we're going into a power hour, the goal of which is to try and practice flow. I'd like to do that with a book, but you can do that with anything that you either need to do or want to do. And just a reminder, the practice isn't necessarily the flow, the focus, your stamina, but the starting of a task. Because you'll notice that once you start a task, it's usually not that hard to stay on it. And flow would be the ideal state of mind where you lose track of time and you're just fully in your task. But the actual practice is starting. So let me know what you're up to. If you want to keep each other company in chat, that would be lovely. I might have to step away for a little bit because I think I need to pee. And I say think because I'm endometriosis. I'm not sure at the moment. So I'll go for a second. But I'll remain unmuted because it's readathon day 5 and I'm reading something upsetting. So you can hear my immediate response. Good luck, and I will officially speak to you in about an hour. Yes, I'll just go. Because I'll forget. I'll forget. Right? I know, Blue. And if they fall, how do they move like that? Who is their yoga teacher? Take out a Slack and email after travel and illness. Oh, be gentle with yourself, Cromario. Please be gentle. I'll be right back. I'm back. Okay, I just lost faith in Harry. There's no more hope. Just tears. I'm so disappointed. I'm actually so disappointed. Why is he constantly specifying where he buys his girly shit? Is this secret promotion for Target or something? What is this? There's no need to add Target to this. Just say girly shit. If you must call it girly shit to begin with. What are you doing with your VPN? And why were we talking about I should have known, but my mind has deleted JKR. It seems. Not the series she wrote though, but the person herself, yeah. Not interested in having her take up space in my brain anymore. That makes no sense. Huh? I'm so confused. Wait, is this am I being gaslit? Is that why I'm confused? I don't understand. He's calling her good moods catfishing. What do you call it when you're catfishing? Positive vibes only? I do not catfish people. I am a positive person, she insists, lying to the both of us? Since when does Nate get to decide that? She can't keep it up and pretend annoyed expression softens. Have you always been so soft? You're not at all like I expected. What do you mean soft? He has forcefully cornered her and stalked her. This is gaslighting, right? Am I going insane? Because she's not. I mean, we don't get to see a lot of Anastasia's life outside of being stalked and her practice. Not that they go into detail, but there's really no reason to believe that she is not a positive person, except that she has not been into him from the beginning. And she's tried to avoid him and has actively rejected him. Which is, I guess, now Nate has decided that is her default state, being mean, because she didn't want to go out with him and didn't want to talk to him and ignored him. That is now her personality, and if she is positive, that is called catfishing. And his toxic behavior is soft. What? I need to put a pin in this page because I'm so confused. Wait, they have not been sober together up until now? Is that what I'm understanding? What do you mean? She has opinions and interests. And beneath her obsessive, organized, and competitive nature, otherwise known as working at your career, but alas, she's a woman who just wants to do well. And that's a surprise. She has opinions and interests. What is happening? I don't understand. Ah! Yeah, Nathan has written her entire personality character profile in his head, fully a product of his own invention, and he is judging her, the real person, on the attributes of his own invention. Gaslighting is the tip of the dark psychology iceberg. This is mad. I'm actually, my brain is trying so hard to make this make sense, but it doesn't make sense. And apparently they've never been sober together? Like, I'm not even going to bracket this. I'm going to actually underline this because what the hell do you mean she has opinions and interests? Is that something a woman would write? With or without internalized misogyny? What the hell? What do you mean, Nathan? Oh God, no. So, the disordered eating part it has been highlighted a lot more than anything else. But it's really this is really when I first get confronted with it being a little bit more obvious because it's really not obvious. It's there, but only if you're looking for it. But only now, this is the first time we're actually talking calories on page 161. Yes, it should be mentioned because it is problematic for a lot of people, and you should avoid that stuff when you have an ED. But the fact that it is something that is brought up a lot more than everything else is just not okay. I could go for Thai food though. I wouldn't mind some Thai food. I kind of like Thai food. Where'd you go? There was a cat. Where did you go? Oh, hi. Where did you go? No, a little longer, okay? Compromise. Mm-hmm. I know, honey. I know. I see you. I know. It's weird. It's gonna be okay, right? I see you. Come join. Come sit. Hmm? You want to try? You can try. Come on. Come on in here first. Come in here. You need my help? Do I need to help? Go have a look. Go look. Good girl. Automot, seriously, that's way, way too grumpy. Oh, it tagged worm, by the way. Automot said, no, no worms here. Wait, who did you said it was? Is that, is that, why do I think of Faust? That was weird, was them. Why? You just want to sit? Please? Just sit? She wants water. Are you doing it yourself, or do you need my help in a little bit as well? You're doing great, honey. That's truism. Yeah, I agree with Lulu, Slam. I've only seen Wildfire's cover, Blue. If you're talking about this series, um, have you read what that one is about? I know. I'm so sorry. I'm a little bit tired, honey. I You're gonna get angry if I don't do it good. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying to. I'm sorry. A daydream? Oh, I don't like that last idol at all. Oh, interesting, son. Hmm. Danny, why? Thank you. Please say thank you to Danny. That's so kind. Out of nowhere. Why? Runs away. I know where your DMs are. Thank you, Danny. You left footprints. Hi, Draggles. Yeah. Welcome in. That's so random. Starts a hype train, leaves. Are you okay? Ooh, I'm not. I'm breaking the house, apparently. Why? It's such a random number as well. Thank you for the gift subs, Danny. That's really sweet. I'll tell Winston that you're the reason that I can order more toys for our Lord and Menace. Not random, never random. There's always a reason, right? I'm just not aware of it. You're silly. You're silly goose. I've never had cheese fries. Is that am I missing out? Should I try cheese fries at some point? Yeet it out of lurk instead of into lurk. How about that? And only in this stream. Oh, did summer vacation start? Is that it? Wait, I've what? What have I done? What's happening? I don't understand. Something is happening here. I don't know how to explain, but it's not. I have no choo choo. No choo choo for Cherry. I wish I was joking, but I did. I got nothing. Did you? What did you get? Did you get something, or do you just have choo choo? Hi, 40. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, spicy jar, and also thank you for the follow. I'll catch up on notifications after the focus, the hour. Thank you for the follow and thank you for the hydrate. Right, Daddy? I didn't get anything. No, I kind of regret removing the riot emote, but I felt like it was old and you know why? Wait, why did I not get anything? That's so mean. Yeah, just leave. Just leave. Twitch is being mean to you, Danny. Why to you specifically? What did you do? Why did you? I mean, I know why it's angry at me. I know what I did, and I don't care. I have no regrets. Hi, Papa. Huh? I agree with that quote, 40. I agree. Ugh. Sorry, dit boek is super serieus. Ik vertel erover als ik weet wat ik mee aan moet. Want wat een drama. Wat een drama. Oh no, I don't want to read that. Ja, maar niet op de goede manier. Ugh. See, why is another boy in that bedroom when she wakes up? Why? He has no reason. okay. So Anastasia spent the night with Nate, and in the morning, when she opens her eyes, Henry is sitting at the end of Nate's bed. Why? Because Nate put him there so he could apologize for embarrassing her the day before. I don't know what to say anymore. It just, things keep happening. I don't know how this writer came up with these moments, but I don't understand. What? No, bravo. Bravo. Daddy, bravo. Gnarly. Wait, who is misunderstanding who? Is it me or Gnarly? Or both? That's hilarious, actually. Oh no, never mind. It's okay. Yeah, it's it's okay. You're forgiven. It's not like you did it on purpose, right? But you should not. Everyone, listen up. Don't do that. If you don't know what's happening, just remember. Yeah, gnarly. But that was really like, it's understandable that you thought we were talking about, limbo, but we're not. So I don't mind too much. But yeah, there's people who get quite upset if you call them by the wrong word. I'm not sure what it is. Grammar. You do? Why? Why do you mind? Good thing nobody ever knows what's happening. So what's happening? I don't know how to explain. So you know how there's a rivalry, I guess, between regions sometimes, just like in schools, that kind of never ends. High school never ends, all right? So, wait, is that why? Is that why? Danny mistakenly thought that I'm guessing Dad was from a different region, and that region and our actual region are usually not very friendly. Apparently, because of that, I didn't know. I genuinely didn't know that this was. Reminds me of my grandpa, my maternal grandpa. He used to say, those airplanes, especially the fighter jets that leave a trail. My grandpa would say, "Look, those are Germans, so they can find the way home." And I'm not going to tell you what the joke is because you should understand what the joke is, but that kind of reminds me. I bet he didn't even realize that you were talking to him, so it's okay. And the best thing about the story of my grandpa is he was actually really quite in love with the country, and he likes the German music, but he just didn't like Germans. But he was a truck driver, so he worked in Germany as well, and had to deal with Germans every day. And that was something he taught me before I was 10. But yeah, in short, you don't call someone who is from from Limburg, from Brabant, a Limburger, if I say it in Dutch, and vice versa, which just kind of happened, sort of. It was an accident. It can happen. How much time? That's okay. Backup Germans. I didn't know. A little bit, Lucien, but it doesn't make complete sense. But a little bit, yeah. Oh, Danny. No, I won't. Oh, I almost fell for it. Don't you dare. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. I know it's just kids, but it's a bit upsetting when they yell. Oh, right, as if you forgot. No, you can't leave. I'm holding you hostage, remember? I might need to close things because it's really upsetting. Actually, I'm just gonna do it. Yeah. I don't believe you. Hold on, let me just piss as well. Back. I bet your playlists are filled with Florence, right? And the machine? Ah, scheiße. I can feel my brain cells die. Really? Is it a new song? A new release? I should really start doing that as well again. Just new releases and stuff. Yeah, okay. Oh. Both. Both. And more pizza. If I didn't have food already, like, I just need to heat it up. If that wasn't the case, I would be ordering pizza tonight because I desperately need it. Wait. We're what? Nathan is implying that Henry, the guy who has a care package for women, just in case, Nathan is implying that that guy is going to hurt someone if he doesn't teach him manners? Nathan? Teaching Henry manners? Worried that he'll go off the rails once the rest of them have graduated? I am disgusted. Oh, hold on. Okay. No, actually, what the hell? What do you mean? And just so you know, he is saying that because he dragged Henry into his bedroom where Anastasia was still sleeping, so they could both stare at her as she was sleeping, waiting for her to wake up. So that the moment Anastasia woke up, naked, mind you, because they had intercourse in the evening before. So she wakes up, she opens her eyes. Henry is in front, is sitting on the bed. Nathan is standing next to the bed, both looking at her. And the reason is so that Henry can apologize to her because he said the evening before that he doesn't need to hear her moan because she is enjoying her food because he can already hear her when they're doing it, which is not appropriate, I'll admit, but Nate put him in that room to apologize for embarrassing her, and in the process embarrasses her, and then he says, I'm sorry you're embarrassed, but he doesn't get a free pass because he's cute. Because she says he's cute, and she doesn't want him to feel Henry like she got him in trouble. If he doesn't learn, he will upset someone one day properly. You put a boy on your bed to stare at the girl you just had intercourse with, to apologize for embarrassing her. And now she's embarrassed because she was naked. And you don't care? It was more important to teach your boy a lesson? The most green flag of all? I think I'm done for today. Zuref, if you want your confidence to be boosted about writing your own book, read a few of the books that are out there at the moment. And I highly recommend just going on to Book Talk, because on Book Talk you will find the wildest things. You can also go look at videos of, for example, oh, what is it? What is it? Lexi Newly Nova on YouTube. She does a few series of a few books that are extremely problematic, and I will not touch those just for one, because I heard her talk about it, but also I'm not getting into it. This is wild struggles. It is. My gosh. Imagine sitting on the edge of a bed in a room that smells of other people's spent hormones, staring. It is disgusting. And the thing is, I'm serious. I'm going to finish it, and I will do something with it at some point, because this is bad. Oh my god, I think I know what's good. No, well, I don't know. I know, I'm not gonna find out after stream, because as promised, and I guess I haven't really said that enough or at all. But I don't read off stream. I really intend to fully read this from cover to cover, with you as my witness and emotional support mostly. Ah, okay, hold on. Now everyone can join us in our conversation. Hello everyone, and welcome new followers. Give me a moment. We're going to move ourselves to just chatting. Let's take a sip of water. And once again, thank you for the gift subs, Danny. Thank you. And also, welcome in Kawaii Katsu. Hello, I love that name. And hello, Thiago number 0, and Real Goddess, and Egot, and Fabio. I'm so sorry I missed you earlier, but welcome in. Thank you so much for the follows, and I hope you've enjoyed the show so far. Don't read this, please. Just don't do it. And if you do decide to do it for the research of it, and make it a study of toxic behavior, because this is not okay. Nothing about this is okay. Tape the book to the end of a toilet brush, set fire to it, and use it as a torch to explore the catacombs. Wisdom, I'm of two minds. Like on one hand, I mean, I know I'm gonna keep it, but a part of me wants to put this in a library, in a mini library, for some reason. So maybe someone else can read it, and for all I know, that person needed to see what it looks like when you're in a relationship that really isn't what it seems from the outside. It's so troubling to me as well that everyone is telling her that he's a good guy. But why? If she doesn't want to date him, she doesn't want to date him. Why is everyone actively trying to push her, quite literally, on his member? Like, why is everyone telling her to just do him already? Like, we've gone past that, but pretty much every person that she is friends with, or is friends with Nathan, has told her he's a good guy, just give him a chance. Why? Found some coins in the couch. Aren't you supposed to be working, Danny? What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you bored? Is that it? I can imagine. This is a lot more fun. Dang it. I haven't been here much, but I'm enjoying the streams a lot. I thank you, Dragos. I'm glad you're here. Who said they also read? Because if you wanna read, please don't do this again. Please don't. Oh, I'm sorry. Devlin. I don't know what to do with myself. Like how many? Where did I start? I don't remember. But I am on page 166. I feel like I read 5 pages. I did. The gaslighting just really caught me off guard. I was so confused. And I am reading this critically. I'm sorry. I should have gotten the mic because it does sound a little bit better. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, don't do it. The reason I picked it up though was because I wanted to inform myself of how explicit this book actually gets because of the cover. It looks poppy and pastel and as if it's marketed towards a younger audience, and it isn't. It shouldn't. So that was why I got this book and why I wanted to read it, because I thought it would be funny. I don't like explicit scenes. And I thought that it would be funny for you. Instead, we're finding ourselves in purgatory. It's just purgatory. East of just never grab a copy in the bookstore, library, nor borrow, nor buy ebook. Just avoid like the plague. Who is Elena Armas? I have to look this up because she advocated for this book, and I don't agree, and I don't trust you now. Is there anyone else on this book who is saying that this is great? Because any author that says this is a good book, I will forever distrust. About the author, listen to this. Hannah Grace is an English self-labeled fluffy comfort book author. When she's not describing everyone's eyes 10,000 times a chapter, accidentally giving multiple characters the same name, or using English sayings that nobody understands in her American books, you can find her hanging out with her husband and 2 dogs, Pick and Bear. I'm sorry, but I don't know what color their eyes are. Of any of them. No, we're not describing eyes at all. Other body parts, yes, sure, extensively. Eyes, however, no, I certainly not in every chapter. What the hell? So, I guess the gaslighting doesn't just go for the book itself, but it extends to the actual author. I mean, that shouldn't be a surprise. What? Their eyes are glazed with the frosting of malice and psychological manipulation. Poke at them with forks. Please do. God. Not even halfway through. Not even halfway through. Okay. It's a good thing that we had to compromise today, because I don't have another half hour in me, I think. I don't understand how it keeps getting worse. Like, actually, I'm really surprised that also just I'm going into it now in when we start stream, knowing that I'm going to get upset, but somehow I'm more upset than I was expecting to be, and I was expecting a lot. I'm diehard. Why? Because I'm stubborn with them? Oh, but there's still hope, I guess. No, I'm just stubborn. The thing is, I mean, they were talking about Henry again, but that would be wild. If that would be a plot twist, because even though I desperately want Henry to step in and just to steal her away from Nathan, and they, drive off into the sunset. But that's not going to happen. But I am just lying to myself to get to the end of this book, because otherwise I will still not be able to have an informed opinion on it. No, I can't skip until the end. I will skip like explicit scenes, but like I want an informed opinion, okay? And I guess that just means that the readathon lasts longer. That's only good news for you. Right, Tadeo? How are you doing today? Jerry has John McLean? Who is that? Come to the chat. We'll read together. We'll have a few laughs. Yeah, and aneurysms. And some wrinkles. This book is gonna age me the 20 years. Now, if it turns my hair up white, that would be great. But it's like I don't want literal wrinkles to memorize this book on my face. You know what I mean? Henry will never stop, and Henry is subordinate to Nathan, and this outward demonstration is daddy's. It's actually I haven't really talked about this, but you're right. And it's super confusing to read how everyone is so positive about Henry. And he, like I mentioned before, he has a care package for in case there's a girl over and she gets her period or she needs socks or whatever. He has a full-on care package for girls. And he is kind, and he is actually taking responsibility for mistakes. Like, he is actually a good person. Now, there's that was weird. And there are moments where he is a little bit, but everyone has moments like that, right? He's not Nathan at the very least, but somehow everyone is also confused that he's able to seduce girls. What do you mean? Everyone is telling us that he's a good guy, so why are we surprised that he's able to pull a girl, so to say? And I'm not sure how to word it yet, but it's like he's a good guy, but they're framing it in a way that he's not wanted. If only because she doesn't choose him. She chooses the toxic guy who stalks her and gaslights her and just completely minimizes all her dreams and goals in life. Makes no sense. I have not seen Die Hard. I'm so sorry. I have not seen many movies. I wanted to drive to the sunset alone, or choose a woman instead of all those silly stalkers. Well, what? No one is okay, because her best friend is also just wrong on all the levels. It makes no sense. Hi, Will. How are you doing? I hope you are having a good day. I'm sorry, I'm a bit confused. Thank you so much for the follow. Hi, Tobes. How are you today? I am exactly where I want to be. Don't get me wrong, but also I'm upset. I just can't believe that there's people who love this series, that it got to be a series at all. So yeah, if you have the ambition to become a writer, by all means, do it. Just do it. Because there's stuff out there that it's just baffling and people love it. So there is going to be a public, a buyer, a market for your thing. I promise. All you need to do is write the damn thing and find your audience. That's really all you need to do. Because same wisdom. Yeah, I could go for that. On a full moon. Well, Henry! The Henry is a good guy. He's just younger and spending time with all the wrong boys. And he's the youngest. Oh no, Dopes. I'm sorry. Wait, you work during the weekends? Is that extra? Do you get paid extra? No, it makes no sense. But if that happens, that would be wild. I would have heard about that, wouldn't I? At some point. Oh, trains never stop. Oh, trains. That's awesome. All the Wrong Boys is a great name for a parody 90s style boy band. I'm sorry, I stopped reading at a time that was actually, I'm fully in my head now. Oh, I also unpin this. But it's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's about these two. They're on the cover. That would be wild. And I'm just thinking about how I'm reading this infamous author, Sarah J. Maas, and her Throne of Glass series. When was that released, actually? Compared to Akatar. I wanted to look that up. Hold on. 2012. Oh my gosh, I had no idea. And I'm just wondering about, like, this is contemporary fiction, right? It's no romantasy. It's a romance, and within the infantilization of girls and women reading romance, there is an even deeper cut that is romantasy, which is being talked about in a negative way even more than romance is. If you read romance and chick lit, that's supposedly already, the childish, I guess, for a lot of people who don't actually read books. But if you read romantasy, there's even more judgment on that. And I tell you, for one, the main characters, when they're female, are most of the time actually a lot more empowered. She has nothing to say, as in no one is listening to her. Not her friends. The coaches apparently also are just assholes, not respecting anyone's boundaries. Nate is just oh my god. But something that is talked about in an even more negative way, which is, for example, Sarah J. Maas, at least her characters aren't weak and being walked all over. It's just smutty, But in a fantasy setting, you could get away with a lot more of this bad behavior because it's fantasy. But because this is in a normal, real life setting, it's so disturbing. Nate is just Nate, Nathan, Nathaniel. I don't know, man. He has so many names. Shift work, so I can work weekends. Oh, okay. Basically, any day starting between 5 a.m. and 5 p.m. You have no set time? Is that something you enjoy? I can't imagine. I'm looking at that like, oh no, I wouldn't like that at all. I do love early mornings, though. 5 a.m. is a great time. Personally, I feel like 5 a.m. is a good time. All 19s. I need to go. I'm so upset. I'm starting to go non-verbal. I'm sorry. Boy bands were portrayed as goody two-shoes boys. All the Wrong Boys would be portrayed as far-right glue sniffers. I was thinking about the Backstreet Boys. How are they doing today? Are they still around? They were my thing when I was a tiny little cherry. But they were everywhere, so it's not my fault. I was indoctrinated. I hate this. I hate everything about this. It's not gonna be a ballet because ballet pulled himself back at the end. He proved that he did have it in him, but he just needed a better editor. This is just wrong on all sides. Well, 5 a.m. is really quiet. I'm sleeping differently now, as you know, Lulu. But actually, at 5 a.m., no one is awake, and it's really quiet. And if it wasn't for circumstances, I kind of prefer waking up at 5. Do yoga, have a quiet breakfast. It's not bad. But everyone has their own preferences, and these days I don't get up before 9 either. So I'm right there with you. Okay, I guess I'll be back tomorrow. I gotta go. I'm gonna cuddle extra with the kitties because they feel neglected. Not that they are, but you know, this is weird for them as well. Backstreet Boys docu was on TV recently talking about how they were abused. Oh my god, really? Entry level people into the oh my yeah. Why am I surprised? Why am I surprised? I shouldn't be. I'm sad though to hear that. But they were really overworked because they were everywhere. They were truly everywhere in their time, especially in the 90s. That's sad. That's sad. What is the name of the docu that you watched? Maybe I can put it on in the background when I'm doing chores. Do you know? Let me know on Discord, actually. Maybe other people want to know as well. If you can share it on Discord. Because I really, I want to go. I want to close my curtains because the sun came out naturally. I started the day in so much darkness. I need the overhead light. And now it's Dutch weather. it's April. It feels like April. Is it me? I feel like the weather is so weird. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to rest a little bit more. Hopefully I'm a little bit more high energy tomorrow. But I'm just disappointed. I'm disappointed, man, in this entire experience. I wanted it to be a little bit more fun. And instead I'm just being serious and lecturing everyone. I don't mean to. I'm so sorry. I love you. You are important, okay? So even if you never get out of lurk, I hope you know that you are very much appreciated. And I'm very grateful for your time, all right? I'll be back tomorrow. If you want to know what that means for your time zone, look at the schedule, because I did schedule in special dates for the readathon. And I hope to see you there. Don't forget to drink water. Thank you so much for the follow, Alex. Welcome in. Yeah, let's persevere. We got this, okay? We will get to the end, and we will find out if Henry is the most interesting character of this book, and whether my theory about him is correct. So I hope you stick around, and that I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.